to my room tour. So when you first walk in, this is what you see. Nice overview of it all. So I did move the fan out of the way because obviously it's, you know, right here normally, but not aesthetically pleasing for this. I got new sheets, which I was really excited about because I only had one set, and it's better to have two because you never know, especially with a toddler. This is actually like an end table, but it works well because it fits well over the cold, hot air return. Ideally, I would put my bed in the corner against the wall, but not possible with that being there. Peep the ring light. And then we have these lights set up, which is actually, if you didn't notice, the only source of lighting besides my two lamps. And actually, a lot of the times I have my mirror on because when it's dark out, there's no light in here. That is a common theme in our house. If the room does not have a fan with lights on it, it does not have a light. Here is where I keep, I'll show you, my pajamas. Nothing too crazy. Like I use my foot. And then me and Mari's books. She has more books upstairs, but I do like to keep a few down here just for when she's in here. And it's also, if you didn't notice, for her to be able to reach them. I do like the whole Montessori idea. I just only implement a few things from it because I don't really feel comfortable with all of it and don't have enough knowledge on it. And I do have two empty areas. The logic behind the pajamas being in here is because when I work second shift and Mari is in bed already, my closet is actually in her room because this is obviously a living room. I don't know if that was obvious. I don't want to wake her up by going in there in the middle of the night after I get home from work late, so my pajamas are down here so I can get them whenever I need them. To be honest, it kind of encourages me to put on pajamas before I should, but that's okay. Explained it, but this drawer is for like random stuff. I keep two of my purses in here, and then like menstrual stuff, some medicine. It's just random to quick grab and go. I also used to have like ugly curtains that were like worn down, and like the curtain rod is still up. I haven't taken that down. There's just really no point. I don't really need curtains because these blinds like block stuff out, so it just, and we'd have to get like customized because this is a weird size and it's just not worth the hassle. So now, we'll take you to this side of the room. So here's my desk, nothing too crazy. I keep my purse down there beside my bed. That has just like some notebooks and some pens, my Bible, and a book. And then I have like my makeup drawers, nothing too crazy. I also have a razor for shaving the bed, which is a whole different topic. And then just like random stuff, hair stuff, makeup stuff, medicine. This is the chaotic drawer. This is stuff I don't even know. Like, I don't know what to do with this. But this is my binder full of important stuff. And then my camera stuff. That's about it. Nothing too crazy. This is literally just wipes. Mari got a big pack of wipes from her birthday party. And we're just putting them in there because I don't like the way they look. So they were actually just in that storage thing that's now, like, half empty. I think I might bring my scrubs down too. I just need to figure out where to put them. In here is like swaddle blankets, just blanket, changing pad covers, just random stuff. This was in a bag, which also is in the black thing. If I could open the drawer. This is like a very cheaply, oh my gosh, it's old and it gets stuck and it's a pain in the butt. Okay. Both of these pieces are from Big Lots, and then this is from IKEA. This chair is from Home Goods, too. I'll show you that in a minute. This is just like our campground stuff / like we go to my dad's and go swimming. He's got swim diapers, sunscreen, stuff like that. This is more blankets, thicker blankets, and then a swaddle blanket that I'm assuming is like half dirty. Does anyone else have like clothes and just like I have stuff sitting out that's like half dirty. Like I wore it, so I feel like it can't be considered clean, but it's not like super dirty where it like needs a wash right away. I've learned that it's better just to throw that stuff in the wash, but obviously I haven't. This is random stuff. There's like car seat accessories, and then I have these cameras that I need to like, I don't even know if I can find a place where I can these ones where I can get the pictures off of them. I don't even know what it's called. And then this drawer is empty. This has her carriers, her baby wrap, the Infantino carrier. Nothing up here besides charging my iPad computer keyboard thing case. This is my chair. I really love it. It's quite comfortable. And yeah, it was like pretty cheap too. And a white chair is scary for me, but I got like this like pleathery material. And then here is my fireplace. I don't know what to do with these. I don't like the way they look up there. I don't like the way this looks up there, but it is what it is at the moment because I suck at decorating and I'm not a big fan of decor anyways, because if it doesn't have a point, then what is the point of it? This sign we have from our old house, and it reminds me a lot of our old house. It's actually my mom's. And we had no place to put it, and I bought it for her, so we're keeping it in my room, because I feel like it just goes with my aesthetic. That's the one piece that, like, oh, I know part of the reason, but it's blocking something back there. I don't know what it is, but it just looked ugly, something with the house. This is the diaper caddy, and it has, like, just random baby stuff in it. The changing pad area. And I just stuck her toys back in there for now. That is an empty bin, which is where I'm debating on if I want to put my scrubs, but I don't want little one getting into it all the time, so we'll see. This is just a bin of stuff I'm selling at the moment. I have a ton of stuff I am, but that's one of the ones that I like really am ready to sell. As you see, I like my walls empty. This is my cozy bed. I already showed it to you. This blanket is like probably gross at this point, but we actually use it a lot, like more than I thought we would. Because like I said, everything in my room pretty much has a purpose besides the signs on top of the mantle. There are the biblical ones that I just don't like. The way they look like, I don't know, I just want to like redo them or like, I don't know, because the problem is once you put something like that in your room, you just become like numb to what it says. Like you just get used to it, your eyes get used to it, so you don't sit there and read it all the time. So it's not really like a reminder like I wanted it to be. After I got the cheap Walmart frames and then like messed it up, so it just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So it looks like a toddler made this stuff, and I just, But like even each and one of my pillows I use, like literally every single one. I don't do the decorative pillows or like, so many of the beads will like get stuck in your hair and they're not comfortable, and I'm like, what is the point of this pillow? For just looks? That means nothing. Or like my grandparents will pile like 17 pillows on their bed, and I'm like, why? Because then at nighttime you have to take them all off, and then I have to pee all throughout the night, so like I would trip over them. No thanks. Just no thanks. My iPad died, so we're gonna finish this on here. I know I don't have like any decor on the walls for the most part. I'm just not a very decorative person. I don't like pointless decor, and I don't like it to have a bunch of decor because I don't like the clutter of it. I mean, like, awesome to those that can, but like myself, I can't handle pointless decor. It's one I've had for a while, and it brings me a lot of joy. It's very pretty. It's like works as a mirror, and I could put a picture in it, but I like that it says you have my whole heart for my whole life at Mari. And then this is actually a lamp. I don't use it because see all the glitter that just came off? Like, yeah. But I got it at a haunted house. Or no, it wasn't a haunted house. That's a lie. Why would I have gotten it at a haunted house? That makes no sense. I got it at a Christmas light thing, so it brings back memories. Updated door and a light. A mess, but there's also the new light up there. When you walk into Mari's room, and a little wall. We've changed this room around quite a few times, and I'm hoping I will be content with this design. I don't know, this layout, because so far I have not been. But I do like that, again, this does implement some Montessori elements that I like. Mari's rocking chair, the most of the time ends up back in that corner because she likes to try to climb it, and she pushes it against the wall and climbs it. And then her books, she can get to all of them. They are good and anchored into the wall. She didn't really get to these ones as much, but that's okay. I actually have 2 of my books in there. Oops, I didn't realize that. And this is crooked. This sign was a gift from my baby shower. And there's that. This rug is from Wayfair. I love it. Couldn't tell you where that chair is from. I have no idea. And this is my new filming background. And so that's why that's there. Plus, Mari likes to feel different textures. And this is like, you know, kind of like a fur texture. And I just like different textures. Same with like this velvety. I mean, like everything is a different texture for the most part in this room. This is actually the matching chair to her crib, and I love it. It is like a swivel glider. You like can rock and swivel, and it's not like super big. That was annoying about like other rocking chairs is they're big, and I'm a small person, and it takes up too much space, and it's too hard to get out of, especially with a newborn. Granted, I got this after she wasn't a newborn, but whatever. Ignore that bag of trash back there. I didn't even realize that was there. I'm weird about like filling up the trash bags because, yeah, I don't know. I don't like them being wasted, so that's why that's there. My grandma got this. That's holes from her monitor. That's crazy. Her changing area. It is a pain in the butt because this just moves around. I should have gotten the insert thing where you like put it on there and it like holds it in, if that makes sense. Holds the pad in place. But now it's too late because honestly, I probably am not going to be using this for much longer. So, look, there's me. This mirror is from IKEA. This is actually super dangerous, which is part of the reason we don't have a floor bed, which I'll get into later. Because she will knock this over on herself, and we don't really have a practical place to put it. And I don't want it in my room because she also plays in there. I could, like, put it on the wall, but it's just, like, there's no point. I'm always with her. She doesn't just play on her own. Crib with, I do not like this or this, but it works. Saving money by not buying new because there's really no reason to at this point. Updated little overview. I messed around with some stuff to try to make it look a little more appealing. And then the monitor that I can't reach, she has a mini fridge, but we don't use it. This actually can go downstairs. But this is like the Hatch baby like sound machine and light. I love it because she sleeps so much better having a night light, and it works as a sound machine. I can control all of it from my phone. It's just awesome. This is actually my nightstand from our old house. It's just got like the letters to the letterboard in it. That's about it for that. Though this isn't even in use. It's just up here to be up here, so it's out of the way for now. I'm not gonna sell it because it's actually portable too. You can plug it into the car. This is also decor from the old house, and look at that. That was from a wall lamp, which also, I do need to get like a lamp for over there because when it's not light out, the only lights we have is, well, that one, since those two are burnt out, and then this over here. Okay, so the next thing is, I do kind of let her mess with the shoes, because whatever. Her piggy bank, she has some toys. These are wooden toys, and then her stuffed animal. My cousin made these beautiful art pieces, and then I have my jewelry. Oh, these should not be up here. Oops. I think it's from when we built this, because we did it wrong. Okay, the cubbies, you see where they are? Yeah. Well, you're supposed to put the backs there, not where we put them. Oh, man. Oh, well. But yeah, I keep my jewelry up here because she can't reach it, and again, I'm always up here with her, so I don't let her just like play by herself completely without me watching her, so I don't have to worry about it. Pretty sure this is just like random at the moment. I have the biblical designs, but I just haven't figured out a practical place to put them. This has her stuffed animal that lights up that my dad gave her. I do let her play with it. She can reach to pull this out, kind of. She needs my assistance most of the time. If not, she'll try to climb this. And then she has toys she can reach in here. Yep, more toys. I do try to avoid more plastic toys, and I especially try to avoid electronic toys. There's a lot of research on it if you want to know more of why I try to use more wooden toys. One, they keep her more entertained, and these are heavy little suckers. We got this off of an Etsy shop, but there's a lot of research on it if you look up the Montessori way of teaching, learning, education. So why we aren't doing a floor bed or turning this into a toddler bed? People that don't know much about the Montessori thing would be like, of course you wouldn't, she's only one, what do you mean? Her room is at the top of the steps. We don't have a way to mount this into the wall right. There's just like a lot that she manages to get into, and it just, I have bad anxiety. I do not want her to have full access to everything in her room. Like money, time, stress, all of that. I'd rather just have her in her crib, and when she's awake, sometimes she'll play in her crib actually, but I'll just come up here and be with her. There's really no need for her to be able to wander around by herself in her room. I feel like that's asking for something bad to happen, especially the closets. They're kind of weird. She could very, very easily pinch her finger. But baby proofing and all that, like we have it semi-baby proofed. I don't know. I have too much anxiety for that to be a thing here. And we live out in the country and I'm not comfortable with it. So it's as simple as that. I do love the whole Montessori idea. I don't know a ton about it and I am doing more research, and maybe as I go, I will learn to be okay with that. Our old house also, my old room, and I don't know, it's just there. She likes messing with it, so whatever. This, I do need to put more pictures up. This is from her party. I just haven't messed with the letterings because, yeah, I'm busy. The light switches for the closets. Okay, right here. See what I mean? So easy to pinch your fingers. I'm not putting a bunch of baby proofing stuff on this. This is just my closet. It's kind of a mess. Also, take note of the fact that, like, all my shirts are either white, pink, yellow, you know, warm tones. Gray, black, like I don't go crazy with it. The blues are kind of what's shocking to me, but that's only because my grandma gave me them. Then we go into the fall colors. There's a bin of Mari keepsakes, and then I have my shorts, and then leggings, and like athletic-y stuff, I think. And I keep my bags down there. Nothing too crazy. So this next one is her closet, which I have insanely organized, like all the time I do it. And here I pretty much have the next size clothing. Yeah, I know there's a lot. It's driving me crazy. This is get rid of. Back there is the 2 sizes up. This is stuff I'm trying to get her last use out of. This is her current clothes. Back there are my scrubs, coats, and like random stuff. This is also the next size up, fancier stuff, and then a few of my items, and then a bin, which I usually put the stuff to get rid of in. It just happens to be in here because, I don't know, I think it was full. I don't even know what the bins are up there. Empty. I love this. Oh, you can't even see it. Oh. You can just barely see it. Sponsored, but I honestly love this thing. There is a way to like toddler proof it, so if you have a mobile child, you can make it to where you can't like touch it to mess with it. And I can control it from my phone. I can set like timers on it. It's really cool, and it's not affordable, but it's like cheaper than a lot of the ones I've seen, and it's a nightlight and in a way an alarm, not really, but kind of, and a sound machine. I think it's pretty cool, and it gets pretty loud too. Like if you wanted it to be louder for an alarm,